Assalamu alaikum. Topic under the discussion is the reproduction and the development of the fishes. Imagine a 45 kg of the caviar. Caviar uh, is known as the collection of eggs of the fishes. From a 450 kg sturgeon, this is the sturgeon fish. 450 kg is a very large fish. The fish is very large because it has 450 kg of the weight. These fishes produce millions of the eggs, and this question is important from examination point of view. Why fishes produces millions of the eggs? Because mostly eggs of fishes are unattended by the parents. Parents do not caretake their eggs, and when mostly eggs are not fertilized, and if the fertilized, they are washed off with the water, or maybe dried, or maybe smashed off with the water currents, and in a similar manner, if the embryos or fries and the finger lengths, they are victimized to the predators. So in spite of all these hazards, if only 4 of the millions of embryos of each breeding pair survive and reproduce, the population will double. Producing overwhelming number of the eggs, however, is not only the way that fish increases the chance that few of their offspring will survive. Actually, to produce large number of eggs is the reason behind is to increase the chance of the survival of these of their offsprings. Fishes increases the chance of survival through nesting behavior. They protect their eggs from the predation, sedimentation, and the fouling. Fouling is the bad smell. Mating may occur in the large schools. A large group of the fish is known as school, or some people pronounce it as a shoal. It's up to you. And one individual releasing eggs or sperm often releases spawning pheromones. Pheromones are the chemicals that induces the spawning behavior in the opposite sex of the same species. Huge masses of eggs and sperms released into the open ocean ensure the fertilization of the many eggs. The vast majority of the fishes are oviparous. Oviparous means they lay their eggs, and eggs develop outside the female. Some elasmobranchs include the sharks. They are ovoviviparous. They retain their egg inside their body, and young one is released from the body of the mother. Nutrients are supplied from the yolk stored in the egg. Other elasmobranchs, including reef shark and hammerhead, they are viviparous. They give birth to their young ones. This is the gray reef shark. This is the hammerhead shark. See, the head of the shark is like the hammer, and the eyes are present on this specialized structure. This is the guppies fish. A placenta-like outgrowth of the modified oviduct diverts nutrients from the female to the yolk sac of the developing embryo. जहाँ पे फिश विविपेरस होती है, वहाँ पर प्लेसेंटा की तरह की मॉडिफाइड आउटग्रोथ निकलती कहाँ से? ओविडक्ट से, और वो यंग वन को न्यूट्रिशन प्रोवाइड करती है. इंटरनल डेवलपमेंट ऑफ विविपेरस बोनी फिशेज यूजुअली अकर इन द ओवेरियन फॉलिकल्स. अब जो विविपेरस फिशेज हैं उनमें एम्ब्रियो ग्रोथ कहाँ होती है? ओवेरियन फॉलिकल के अंदर होती है, ओविडक्ट की बजाय. इन गपीज लेपिस्टस, eggs are retained in the ovary and fertilization and early development occur there. Guppies. These are the guppies. Embryos are then released into the cavity within the ovary, and development continues with the nourishment coming partly from the yolk and partly from the ovary secretions. Some fishes have a specialized structure that aid in sperm transfer. कुछ fishes के पास specialized structure होता है जो sperm transfer में help करेगा. Male elasmobranchs have a clasper. This is important from paper point of view. Clasper is a modified pelvic fin. अब ये इसका काम ये होता है कि मेल क्लास्पर को इंसर्ट करता है इन द कोलेका ऑफ द फीमेल, and semen is released into the cloaca of the female. इस तरह से ये जो है इंटरनल फर्टिलाइजेशन होती है फिश में, और ये फर्टिलाइजेशन के चांस को इंक्रीज करती है. दिस इज़ द क्लैस्पर ऑफ द मेल एलास्मोब्रैक्स. इसको बाज़ जगहों पे पेनिस भी कहा जाता है. ठीक है, ये सेक्सुअल रिप्रोडक्शन के अंदर इन्वॉल्व है और ये फर्टिलाइजेशन के चांस को इंक्रीज करता है. इन मैनी फिशेज़ केयर ऑफ द एम्ब्रियो इज़ लिमिटेड और नॉन एग्जिस्टेंट. काफ़ी फिशेज़ के अंदर एम्ब्रियो की केयर नहीं होती. सम फिशेज़ हाउएवर कंस्ट्रक्ट एंड टेंट नेस्ट, लेकिन सम fishes form nest to care their young ones, and some carry embryo during development. Clusters of the embryo may be brooded in specialized pouches attached to some parts of the body, or they may be brooded in the mouth. Some of the best known brooders include the seahorse. This is the seahorse. This is the fish Hippocampus is its scientific name. Our pipefish Snegnathus. This is the pipefish. See, the body is very long and pipe-like. Okay, males of these fishes carry embryo throughout the development in the ventral pouches. The male Brazilian catfish Loricaria typhus brood embryo in large lower lip. Male Brazilian fish जो है वो अपने लोअर लिप के अंदर ये फ़िश को ब्रूड अपने यंग वंस को ब्रूड करवाती है. मेल ब्राज़ीलियन फ़िश कैटफिश. अच्छा, इसके बारे एक ये मिसकंसेप्शन है हमारे एरियाज़ में इन फिशेस के बारे कि ये मेल्स जो होते हैं प्रेग्नेंट हो जाते हैं. ये मेल्स प्रेग्नेंट नहीं होते. दीज आर एक्चुअली ब्रूडिंग. ठीक है, यानी ये एग्स को ब्रूड करवाते हैं, उनकी केयर टेक करते हैं. Sunfishes and stickleback provide short-term care of the post-hatching young. Sunfish और stickleback fish जो हैं ये short time post कहते हैं बाद में hatching young ones के hatch होने के बाद short time की care देते हैं. Male stickleback assemble freshwater material ये वहाँ पे इकट्ठा करते हैं जहाँ पे इनके young ones रिफ्यूज करते हैं. अगर कोई यहाँ से young one वहाँ से दूर जाता है तो वो मेल जो है उसको पकड़ के ले आता है. इसी तरह से साइक्लेट्स भी जो हैं वो केयर टेक करती हैं. और ये जी में स्टिकल बैक है. स्टिकल बैक ऐसे होती है. ये कुछ इन्फेक्टेड स्टिकल बैक आपको दिखा रहे हैं. दिस इज़ द साइक्लेट. सी हाउ मच these are beautiful fishes, and this is the sunfish. Okay, this is the completion of the reproduction and the development. Thank you.